what's amazing about Amy Poehler, in addition to the great lineup of talent we have on NBC, and especially in the comedies, and frankly the Saturday Night Live stars, filling out that amazing Thursday night lineup, is they're movie stars and TV stars. We're in a new world now where I think television is the most creative medium around. It's the least derivative, the most original concept, some of the best talent in the world, and I think a lot of actors and writers like to tell stories episodically, and they like to watch and help make their characters develop over time, and they can be much more topical. They can play off of things that are happening in current events, as opposed to a movie, which could be an 18-month, 2-year process for them. And also we're working with them so that they have time to do their movies as well. But I think you look at Steve Carell, you look at Rainn Wilson, you look at John Krasinski, you look at Alec Baldwin, you look at Jason Lee, you look at Tina Fey, you look at Molly Shannon, you look at John Michael Higgins, Selma Blair, and how, these are talent who love the material we're bringing them, and they love being on NBC. It's a network that they kind of grew up loving or participating in or part of, and I'm really pleased we were able to attract Amy to the network. She literally is one of the great comedians of our time, and she has something, and I Love Lucy quality. I mean, she's that good. I think more likely it's a 2010 than a 2009, but it's absolutely a big agenda item for NBC and something that Greg is going to partner in. And as he already went through a process of creating ideas for a potential spinoff, as well as this idea that's for Amy to star in, he's got some stuff he's been working on, and so I think that it won't be something that does not happen. It will be something that does happen. But the best thing about Greg Daniels, he's his toughest critic, and he's the hardest on himself to deliver at the quality level he needs to deliver. I think there's absolutely a potential that Jay will stay, but more importantly, I think it's fair or okay for people to comment on whether it's the right move or the wrong move, but what we wanted to absolutely dispel is there's no issues between Jay Leno and NBC. There may be issues of how brilliant or not brilliant we are in the decisions that have been made at NBC, but in no way are there issues between Jay Leno and NBC. And today, that really, I think, should put that to rest and show that Jay and us are in partnership together right now and looking for ways to maintain that partnership. And he is one of the key talents of NBC's present and of its past. And and we would like it to be of the future too. I think Conan is not getting enough of the positive momentum or reinforcement that I believe he deserves as the incredible talent that he is. And I really think he's going to do very, very well within the Tonight Show franchise. And I think he knows what that is, and it's something he's wanted to do his entire career, and he's getting ready for that move. And we'll absolutely begin promoting and build a whole series of kind of pre-launch strategy straight through 6 months before Conan takes over the Tonight Show. I think one of the biggest surprises may be in the disconnect between perception and reality of the fact that NBC will again have some of the strongest, most sophisticated, best scripted product in the world on its air, whether it's the franchises of Heroes, Office, 30 Rock, ER, which are going to return stronger than they've ever been, or it's the second season shows coming back with, I think, opportunity to grow, or the new series, which are as aggressive and risky a portfolio of shows as have ever been brought to air. We're talking about action-adventure period pieces, none of which have been on broadcast in years. We're talking about big star vehicles with incredibly sophisticated mythologies like Ian McShane's Kings and Christian Slater's My Own Worst Enemy. And then we're talking about tour de force comic performers with A-list auspices in an original idea with Amy Poehler and in a true awesome breakout format of Kath and Kim, and it's funny. So I'm really bullish about our product, and I really can't wait for the audience to get to see it. We are going to have a portfolio approach. Everything we said we were going to do, we have done. We're walking the walk, talking the talk. We changed the system. We're following our in-front as we announced today. It'll be again next year. We're committed to year-round development. We're committed to straight-to-series orders, but we're also committed to piloting where appropriate appropriate. We just greenlit a pilot from John Wells called LAPD, which could be a fantastic, heir to the ER time period down the road. And we're just constantly looking for the best route around the right idea with the right talent. And sometimes talent gets involved and it makes you go from a presentation to a pilot. Sometimes something makes you go straight to series because of the confidence level. Sometimes timing forces a change. Sometimes cost forces a change. Robinson Crusoe had to be straight to series for us to be able to get the deal model we needed around it. And we're just going to constantly play horses for courses and try and find the right vehicle for the right road.